All right, here we are at 1335 Rogers Mill. We are just off of Georgia 400. It's like maybe 4 minutes to Georgia 400, grocery shopping, all sorts of things like that. We walk into the house, we have behind me the front door. To the right is the formal dining room, and to the left is the formal sitting room, entry room. A lot of people are using this for a home office. And then we move forward into the living room. The living room has a nice brick-faced fireplace and has a large room for a large sofa. You can see we've got a large sectional here. And then we're looking back towards the front door. And here's the kitchen. Kitchen has what looks to be a high polished granite, double sinks, new cabinetry, new backsplash, and quiet closed drawers. I like those. Gas stove. And double oven. An extra counter storage here. And then this is the dining room. And back to the front door and the front living room. Once you leave the kitchen and the living room behind, this is the garage door. And then you have this hallway off the back of the house. There's a powder room here. This is the pantry for the kitchen with a good amount of storage all the way up there. And then this is the coat closet. So again, hello. This is the powder room for the downstairs. Coming from the front entryway, we've come up the stairs. We have lighted stairs right here. And we go upstairs. The carpet is in very good condition and is a neutral gray. When we come up to the top of the stairs, we have 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, and the master bedroom is straight ahead. If we start in here, this bedroom looks to be a good size. You can fit a queen size bed in here and 2 dressers. I don't know if I would call this a bedroom actually because it's got no closet. So officially, we can't call it a bedroom, but it's got a nice setup. Here's another room here, and this is a queen size bed. Windows that overlook the front. And then we've got 2 closets that might go actually all the way through. These go actually all the way through. So 2 closet doors, 1 closet. And then while I'm over here, these are wood frames on these windows. And it looks to be double pane. And there's the view across the street to the neighbors from upstairs. Here's the other bedroom upstairs, one of them. Again, a queen size bed, a dresser, room for a dresser, queen size bed, same closet situation, but this bedroom has an ensuite bath, which is quite nice. Brand new, everything. Really nicely done. Wonder, okay, we have to go to the laundry room because this is insane. This is a huge laundry room. Cabinetry, large machines. I can't tell if this is a laminate or a tile. That's a laminate. Here's an upstairs view of the backyard. Very private back there. And the laundry room. Come out of the laundry room, turn left. There's a bathroom here that the other will share. It's an odd light, and that's a fan. So nice, brand new, modern, updated tile, and a single vanity sink. And then outside of that is one of the other bedrooms. And again, we have a queen size bed, dressers, and here's another view of the backyard, which I will say, this is a very good sized backyard. It is not fenced in, but it's a good size. It looks to have some retaining walls. I can show you those when we're outside. Okay, this is the master bedroom. Looks to be, again, a queen size bed. We've got an armoire, a larger dresser, and 2 nightstands. I like to tell you that so you know how big the room is. We've got a double tray ceiling, a ceiling fan. We're on the back of the house, so both those windows overlook the backyard. Then we have this renovated master bath, which is very nicely renovated. Turn some lights on. Very good size shower, frameless shower door. I just heard the fan come on. Very nicely done. That looks to be a jetted tub with those little things down there. I think that's the jetted tub plugged in. And then I'll get to that. This is the bathroom counters. This one has a single vanity. Very nice choice. The granite has some blues in it. Lots of counter space. And then of course in here you have your bathroom, powder room, water closet. And then this is the master closet. It goes around to here. Okay, let's go downstairs. All right, I'm going downstairs. This is the unfinished basement. So it's going to be a little dark, but it'll at least show you the space that we have here. Let's see. It is kind of hard to see just because they don't have lights on everywhere down here. So you've got a poured concrete wall foundation, which is preferred in the South. It's the sign of newer construction, like after 1995, maybe. Well insulated, very quiet. Does not have that lovely basement quality smell. Now, you do have a crack here that goes along the concrete. It does see some effervescence or maybe some sort of water that's come up. There's no way that we can guarantee when or how that happened, or if it's permanent, 20 years old, 2 years old, or anything else. If you have a concern about structure, you'll want to have a structural inspection. But these are not uncommon cracks in the concrete that we see in the South, if you will, and more unfinished space in the basement. And then there's this room down here. I didn't go down here, but these are the systems. Nice and tidy. Let's go outside. Okay, I'm in the backyard, and you're going to immediately hear your neighbor over here is cutting down some limbs on his tree. So that's the obnoxious sound that you hear. But I'm standing level on the background. I'm sorry, level in the backyard. There's a retaining wall on this side of the property. It goes from the end of the driveway down on the side of your yard over here. Sorry, that doesn't help. Down the side of your yard over here. And it looks to be wooded back here. There's a small area in which there seem to be materials like blocks and things stored there. And then your neighbor over here, that's a fenced yard that he's doing, and that's where he's working. And then you have a neighbor over here. This is the deck up here. It's the door to the basement. Sorry, it's annoying that he's doing that right now. I'm standing in the driveway just doing a quick tour of what it looks like standing in your driveway, looking out on the neighborhood in the front of the house. And I want to go ahead and point out something that you may not see if you're just looking at the house for cosmetic. So there looks to be maybe a little drop in where the driveway was. Not sure exactly, because this over here, this pad, seems to have dropped or sagged or something, and I'll show you why I say that. I'm not a home inspector, but I think that may have dropped just a little bit. I don't know. Something, I might be wrong. But we have a little lip here. There are the steps to the backyard. But I wonder if there's been a drop right here somewhere, which is not a big deal, just as long as it's not going into the house. And then another drop right here. Okay, and then we have a crack here. Now typically what they like to say is that if the crack is through, if the crack is through the grout or the mortar, it's not such a big deal, but if it goes through the brick, it might be a big deal. There might be something to Google. I would Google whether or not that's a structural concern. Again, if it is a structural concern, we'll want to go ahead and get that structural report done. And if not, again, Google it just to see, you know, cracks in brick facade. I'll see if I can find anything too. Okay, there you go.